What is going on, y'all? This is going to be my 2018 top 15 TTMs I've gotten back. I had a list that I kept up next to the computer all year long. At any time a TTM came in that I thought was a top-notch TTM, I wrote it down. And then here about 15 minutes ago, I narrowed it down to the top 15. This is one of those videos that I am very excited to make. But I was also dreading it because I had to pull everything out of its perfect place. And my OCD was going bananas. But I'm happy now that all these cards are in front of me. I'm going to be making it. These top 15 are somewhat in order. Some are bigger names than others. Some are guys that maybe you may think is not a very big name. But it's just dudes that I just could not get. There's multiple athletes here that I've tried for years and years and years to get, and just had no luck until this year. I was deployed for 7 months of the 12 months this year, so the fact that I was able to get these guys is just a miracle in itself, with me being gone more than half the year. So super jazzed, super excited. I'm looking forward to 2019 as well. And I will do my 2018, what do you want to call it? I did a 2018 like resolution hobby related video last year. So I'll do that video hopefully in the next couple days before the new year on how I did. I did so-so. I definitely could have done better, but I was gone most of the year. And then I'll go ahead and do my 2019 predictions and what I'd love to do TTM related and hobby related in the upcoming year, and that'll be another video coming up in the near future. So let's go ahead and get started. And like I said, top 15, and 2 of them have come in the last 2 days, which is just insane. So first is Justin Houston of the Kansas City Chiefs. Any of y'all that follow my channel know that I am a huge defensive player guy, and he's one of the freaking biggest studs in the NFL. I have tried him for years and years, and I tried a different trick I haven't tried. And I actually sent this one off since I've been back, and I've only been back a couple weeks. I'm so really freaking jazzed to get this on a Topps rookie refractor in blue. It doesn't get any better than this. Can't upgrade this card in my opinion. Next is probably my second favorite defensive player in the NFL, next to J.J. Watt, would most definitely be Von Miller, a guy that I've tried probably 20 times. At least 15, I know that for a fact. And I thought of a different idea and a different trick while I was on the ship. So I actually spent multiple hours writing this letter, which I normally can chime up a letter in about 10 to 15 minutes. This one took me a long time, and it definitely paid off. He signed 2 of 2, with this being the better one on this Topps Chrome Rookie Refractor. Once again, this card cannot be upgraded, except when he becomes a Hall of Famer and getting that HOF on there. Moving on, Tonio Brown. I got him 2 years ago, and that was the only time I've ever been able to get him. So once again, while I was on the ship, I wrote over 500 TTM letters while I was on the ship. I didn't send them off because they're all next to me. That way when I came back, I could just mail these boogers out. But really freaking happy to get him. The other card I got him on was a Topps Valor, and I'll be working on that set this year, the 2014 Topps Valor set. Another player that I've probably tried for about 4 to 5 years, tried every trick that I know, and if y'all follow my channel, I know 1 or 2 tricks, and none of them freaking worked, man. But something happened. So we were on deployment for 3.5 months. We were back for 4 weeks. And during that 4-week stretch, man, I sent out a ton of TTMs. And this was one of them that came back, Matt Ryan. And since I tried him so many times over the years, I couldn't splurge anymore to send out any more rookie refractors and get them lost. They were going like $10 to $15 a pop through the years. And I was just losing money and losing money. But I'm glad I freaking decided to at least send a rookie card. So really, really happy to add this. And the signature is actually much better in person than it is here. The signature in person really can't get any better. Next is Hall of Famer Larry Csonka. This is a TTM. return, even though I did have to send a huge donation. I sent a $100 bill. Mr. Csonka does sign TTM, but he only signs TTM for $100 per item. Very, very strict on that. But he doesn't really limit your inscriptions. So I have this, which he inscribed Hall of Fame 87 and Sundance Kid. And then I have his rookie card, which I sent. I sent 2 cards, $200 bills. And he put 3 inscriptions on that, and that bad boy's at PSA DNA in California right now. What's up? Joey brings it. Moving on is the greatest freaking hockey player of all time, and this card is stuck like Chuck in the holder. I didn't notice that till right now. Greatest hockey player of all time. Started signing out of nowhere earlier in the year, and he really hasn't stopped, man. There's a lot of guys that are in the hockey game that are actually kind of upset because the price of his autograph is going down. So when he first started signing, guys were getting $150 a piece for his autograph cards that came back unslabbed. And now, kind of put in perspective, I've had a slabbed second year Wayne Gretzky on Facebook for 2 days for $80, and it literally just sold about 5 minutes ago. So things have definitely changed. The next one is a player I've gotten 3 times. This was the second time I got him, this particular card. Really, really tough player to get. Doesn't really sign his fan mail, but got him on this 2005 Topps rookie card, Aaron Rodgers. And actually, the third time I got him, I sent another Topps rookie card and got him. So I actually have little twinsies. I have 2 of them, and they're both slabbed up. And the other one's upstairs, cuddled in the old Slab City box. Next future Hall of Famer is a guy I've gotten probably 5 to 6 times over the years. But nonetheless, he's such a big name, it's never not a big deal to get him. I got him on 2 rookie cards, a Topps, and this beautiful Fleer Tradition, BenRoethlisberger. Couldn't have turned out any freaking better in my opinion. The next one on the top 15 is one of the greatest freaking quarterbacks of all time, no doubt about it. Doesn't have a Super Bowl ring, but hey man, he was in Ace Ventura, so that's kind of like the same really. Dan Marino, so freaking jacked, and he was signing for about a month and a half, maybe 2 months. He was signing really, really good, and I believe this was either the first TTM that I seen, or maybe I seen one guy get him before I did. But nonetheless, really, really happy. And I think I ended up getting about 4 to 5 of him during that window. The next one, kind of a blacklisted player, if you will, blackballed. Not a whole lot of people like him because of his personal life and what he's done, trials and tribulations. Like him or love him, it is what it is. It's a dude that I never would have thought in 1,000 years I would have got TTM. But a friend of mine in the community gave me an address and was like, hey man, you can try it. I don't know if it's any good or not. And I tried it and boom, man. So if you're watching this video, thank you. I don't want to say your name because I don't want people to bombard you. But thank you, man. This is huge. O.J. Simpson signed 2 of 2 for me. So freaking happy. And I got this question a lot. Why'd you send 2 49ers cards? Well, it's because these were the cheapest vintage cards I could find. I didn't want to send some more expensive Bills cards, like a rookie or second year card, because I just knew for a fact I wasn't going to get them back. So just pumped that I did. Next is a guy that I think I've seen maybe 1 or 2 other TTMs this year. Just ridiculous, man. John Elway. And then I tried about a month after I did this, and I got a big old rejection letter. So really, really freaking happy to get John Elway this year. Moving on, one of my favorite all-time NFL players. A guy that I've tried a couple times, not that many, because I just didn't think the dude even knew what metal was. But since I got this, he didn't sign for about 5 to 6 months, and I've seen him kind of signing here and there, and now he personalizes everything. But nonetheless, this one isn't personalized. Roger the Dodger Staubach, man. So freaking pumped. And this card was given to me by Mr. Sichtifer himself, so this TTM return means even more. When I got this bad boy back, which I really didn't expect it back, I told Chris when he gave me some vintage cards, I'm like, I mean, I'm going to TTM these, dude, so I might not ever get them back. And he's like, hey, man, do your thing. But when I got it back, he was the very first person I showed before I posted it anywhere. So thank you so much, Chris, for the card, and really freaking cool. We're down to the last three. Believe it or not, these last three are just, I mean, the whole stack so far, in my opinion, has been insane. But next, I sent this TTM out during that 4 to 5 weeks that I was home in between the two little mini deployments, if you will. And this is just another example of you have to send out to those big name guys every now and then, or you'll never get them back. Ever, ever. So I sent this one out. Once again, I only sent one card, which if you know me, you know I don't ever do that. But I only sent one card because I knew I wasn't going to get it back. I got it back. Mike Trout. And this will be going off in the next Slab City submission in the middle of January. Just so freaking pumped, man. So excited. That's huge. You can hear my boys in the background going crazy. Next is a card that I probably would not send off again to this player, but I had 5 of them at the time. This 1990 Score, and this is another one that you just knew for a fact I wasn't going to get back, man. I sent him 2 cards, this rookie card and another base card of some type, and I got it back. I sent it off to PSA, got it authenticated, has a PSA 10 on the autograph. Arguably the greatest running back of all time, Emmitt Smith, man. Never seen a TTM request ever come back from him. Haven't seen one since. So this is definitely numero uno. Next is last and final. I don't know if I want to call this a success or not, because I did send it off to PSA and it did not pass. This autograph, I would bet $100 it's real. I have a buddy that works at PSA that's an authenticator. He said it was real. And I have an associate that works at Beckett, and he said he sent it to one of his friends that's in the authentication department, and they said it's real. But the guy that did mine said it wasn't. So that's the only reason this would not be. I guess this would be like 1B, and the Emmitt Smith would be maybe 1A. So until this bad boy gets authenticated, which I know it will, I'll just quit rambling, man. Terrific Tom Brady. The autograph isn't going to show up very, very well because it's in gold. But on this Topps Valor, he signed 2 of 2 for me. I did sell the other one to a guy. And I don't remember what I ended up getting, but that's irrelevant. So this is definitely PC for life. The biggest TTM of the year for me. So here's the top 3. So what you don't see, and what a lot of TTMers that get in a lot of big name guys, what we don't advertise, is the amount of money that we've just lost and huge cards that we sent off, stamps and postage, and I send off a ton of blue Sharpies and they don't ever come back. Probably for every 100 I send off, I might get 2. So this is just kind of like the highlight of all that money I lost. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm freaking so pumped, so jazzed. Some of the TTMs that I've gotten since I've been back, like I said, the Justin Houston, the Von Miller. I got in this one yesterday, which the autograph doesn't really show up very well on camera. Antonio Gates, another guy that I've never gotten. I've tried multiple times, future Hall of Famer. Here's another one I got back yesterday, Derek Watt. Now I can say I've gotten all 3 Watt brothers. I've gotten JJ a couple years ago. I got TJ Watt earlier in the year, and now I got Derek Watt. So if you're thinking about TTMing, I just say just jump in it, man. Get involved. Definitely don't freaking nag people for addresses. That's a great way to get kind of blackballed. The guys that have a lot of knowledge will turn the other way. But comment on their posts, man. Congratulations. That's awesome. He's one of my favorite players. Blah, blah, blah. And before you know it, they'll embrace you and want to help you along. I love to see new TTMers come along. I have about 7 stacks of cards right here that I should be sending out TTM in the next couple of days. So super excited for 2019 to get here in about 72 hours. Since I've been back from deployment, I've noticed a huge decrease in views on my channel. But hey, out of sight, out of mind, right? So I hope to pump out some content, hope to be energy packed. Some of the videos that I've seen since I've been back, everyone's like, got this Mike Trout autograph. Really excited to get it. Yeah. Got this Tom Brady here. Like, man, get some freaking energy in your life. Step into a Slim Jim. Yeah. Wow. You know what I mean? Live it up. So, till next time, adios. Be safe. Bye-bye. Mike, I love you. See ya.